So, this is something I obviously would have tweaked beforehand, and I find frustrating now, is that the anchors are set to the middle of the screen, and I should have set it to like the corners and the sides for the text and the buttons. You know, quit button works, so... Alright, this is the Azure Lux Game Jam. Got like a day, 7 hours to go. Not a lot of time to work with, but whatever. I have a rough sketch of kind of what I have in mind and what I've been doing. I just have some assets I want to use for this. I've never used them before, but to be fair, I haven't really ever used PlayFab before, so this will be an interesting experience if I do get something done. My idea, given that the theme is chain reaction, is you're just kind of combining these things. So I was like, okay, let's do like a wizard and combining spells. My other thought was to go down like a sciencey route, you know, with like a scientist combining chemicals in a lab and trying to throw those all around. But I figured that'd take a bit more effort, so maybe another time. And I really haven't done much. I have the assets downloaded. Like I said, we'll see where we go. And as according to the rules, all these are free and these will be credited as well. So, alright, still working. We got about 6 hours 30 left. Alright, I still got stuff to do. Character controller done. Spiders, half done. I set up a spell controller and that took me longer than I was expecting. Too much rustiness. I have an idea for a leaderboard. I was thinking maybe that the higher people place on the leaderboard, it adds as to like a multiplier effect. But I realized that the first time someone just put a dedicated amount of time into that would kind of gimmick the system for how small this is probably going to be. So whatever. Multiplayer, no. So far, no. So spell effects. Proud of Spider. That's the game so far. In a good day's worth of time and coding, we've achieved the ability to fry spiders. Well, that's all we need. Sometimes in life, we struggle and we find our goals of a whopping 2 spiders killed for the leaderboard. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We have figured out how to transfer numbers to and from the internet with helpful video tutorials. I'm just gonna put this on quickly. But Coco Code has a good series that I recommend looking into. And that's kind of... But before this jam started, I watched through it a bit. And now that we've come to implementation, I understand it a bit better, even though I really haven't done all that much. But that's besides the point. I have another asset. We're just going to do a quick review on this. You know, we got that. We yeah, chain reaction, no, I didn't get as far as I wanted to on that. Leaderboard. Technically, it needs a little more work. This, no. I also got, instead of that, I have a much nicer environment now. Alright, I think I'll do a proper rundown of all this afterwards, but got like 47 minutes left, and we're just trying to get some additional things done and just tweaking the game and making it feel a bit more playable. Definitely could use some more audio. As you can tell, silent spiders are a bit weird. Oh. But otherwise, it's going alright. Alright, the time has increased, but I've already submitted my game, so I don't care. Welcome to the Azure Lux Game Jam, in which we have more people submitting their games. That's cool. Got like 41 entries so far. We got my game right there. According to my thought process, my ideas that I had here, I think I went about well. I executed my vision somewhat, given the ability and time I put myself in. Assets worked pretty well. I liked the modular controller. That was easy to use, easy to understand. I love the battle spiders. Those were cool. There were only like 2 of them. I only used 1, but it was good to work with, and they looked nice. Magic effects were good. The trees, I'm not sure what's up with the trees, but when I did something to, I put them in the game and they look weird. I think it goes well with the creepy atmosphere. Okay, trees are trees. And then I found a really good song that I liked as well, so I made that kind of the theme when you play the game. Theme, chain reaction. I feel... See, I'll go into this when I get around to the code. But there are like 5 things. 5 categories. Most creative use of theme. I think I was creative. I think my idea was creative. I don't know if my execution... Oh yeah, here's the leaderboards quickly. Not that we need that, really. But I did integrate this. We'll see. Most impressive use of PlayFab. I just used the leaderboards. Literally, what I did was I have this spawner script, which basically takes from the PlayFab manager and it buffs the spider's health based off whoever has the most spider kills in the leaderboard. So the more spiders you kill, the tougher they get for everyone, including you. So I thought that was creative enough. Okay, so now getting into Unity and what I was doing. I didn't even clean this up all the way. I have a script out here. All this was pretty organized for the most part because I got a bunch of free assets and those came all nice and packaged, so I could just put them together into this game, whether it's beautiful or not. My thing was the chain reaction theme. I built my idea around having a spell controller and that you'd have this list of different components you kind of had, and you'd put your spells together. That didn't really pan out. The system's there. The system's built. Okay, let me get that straight. I just need to rework the actual spell bit. Because mostly what I have is just a little deal damage thing right there, and that's all I was kind of doing with that. So I think next time I want to make sure I have enough time to actually get a bit more content and have a wider variety of effects other than just deal damage. Because that would help with the whole, chain reaction. Oh, you get a bunch of different reactions based off these things you chain together, and that was the idea I was going for. Also, when you do a game jam, get all your homework done beforehand. Don't start it halfway through. And also play D&D. I don't know. I had this very bad tension headache from about midnight to about 8 a.m., which is about when I started getting coffee and about when I finished my homework that was also due at the same time that the game jam was. So And remember, if you enjoyed this content, feel free to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Maybe I'll do more. Maybe not. Who knows?